All right, you guys, we have to go into the top 10 ways that Kim Kardashian humiliated herself yesterday at her man's Lewis Hamilton. Now, listen, nobody wants to sit there and watch a woman humiliate herself at one of the biggest events of her man's job, especially Lewis Hamilton, okay? Because Lewis Hamilton has faced discrimination, racism, classism, you name it, he's just there. And he's fought his way to earn the respect in his sport, which is Formula One. And to think Kim walked it away in all one day. Now, here's the thing, right? When I first saw this, I was like, and I have all the receipts. We're going to go into the top 10 moments. When I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is actually sad. Until I realized that Kim was literally trying to stunt on these hoes. And what makes it so cringe is the way everybody was looking like, what is going on? You guys, we're going to take a look inside the Kardashian PR machine. You know that whole thing, Kim's so sweet, they're all so sweet. Are they? Or do they just have the American media on lock that makes them throw away any unflattering footage? But overseas, when their money is not as long as the people in Monaco, everybody there is a billionaire or a son, or not that famous, they don't have control of the media or the narrative. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Come inside and let's take a moment, the top 10 moments of Kim making a fool of herself with Lewis Hamilton. I've said this once and I said it again. These two are not long for the world. This might actually be a PR relationship because something is off. So let's get into the first one, right? Now, I don't know if you guys saw this. This was the most obvious one. Well, not the most, the least obvious one. But look at this, okay? He tells Kim, this is after she wouldn't talk to anybody, was acting stuck up, had security on the floor, which is unheard of because everybody on the floor is somebody big, right? And was just causing a scene. He told her, go stand over there. She was coming up for a hug, thought she'd get a moment. She's wearing a Gucci gown. If you know Formula One, it is very old money. Now, you know Kim is always going to mess up a dress code. So we'll forgive her, right? The first day she showed up in jeans and lingerie, which was crazy. So he shooed her to go stand in the corner and then walked away from her. All right, let's rewind this again. For those who didn't look, she goes over. What should I do? He literally tells her, just go stand over there. She doesn't know what to do. She stands there and he walks away. Okay, but there's more. Because I know what you're saying. Tasty, the camera doesn't tell everything. So this is after I think he plays a second post Monaco. Seems sweet enough, right? Okay. Except for look for this. She literally tries to grab him. He goes in for a kiss, not a kiss on the lips. He goes in, hits her with the side kiss. Now, just to let you guys know, Lewis Hamilton is a famous cheater. He moved and he was dating Nicole Scherzinger. You know, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot? Like with some Pussycat dolls, right? And he was known, he lives in Monaco and Switzerland, okay? I don't know how this relationship's gonna go. Kim has kids, but whatever. He lives in Monaco and Switzerland. So at the time, this is years ago, he moved Nicole to Monaco. Shortly after moving her, he was horrible to her, blatantly cheating, blatantly making a fool out of her. He then gifted her a huge diamond ring. Everybody was like, oh my God, you're engaged. But he literally just wanted to placate Nicole to the next race because she was the original F1 wag. Like she was the blueprint. I think Kim's trying to uh, follow her, except for Nicole actually enjoyed F1. She was Lewis's biggest fan and she understood the dress code, or she made the dress code. Anyway, he gave her the ring. He still kept on cheating on her. Nicole was like, what the hell's going on? I thought we were getting married. I thought we were serious. Lewis was like, why would you think we were getting married? She's like, because I got this diamond ring that looked just like a wedding ring. And he was like, that's not a diamond ring. I mean, sorry, that's not a wedding ring. That's not an engagement ring. He just gifted her a huge diamond ring. It was a mess. Nicole said, "You wasted 8 years of my life." During her childbearing years, I'm sure she wished she had gone and just started a family with someone else. And then because of his cheating and disrespect. Now, the funny thing is, keep in mind as you watch this, because everybody thinks Kim's the problem. I think Lewis might be, because Lewis was like, yo, Nicole said that Lewis was really, really had really dark moods and he was very, very mean. And then he dated another girl. I think her name is Val. He dated another girl. You can look this up. This was like old Formula One gossip. And she actually said that same look as Kim and Nicole a little bit, even though Nicole's a blueprint. But you know, kind of like that glamour model look. That's what they call them in the UK. Anyway, he literally told her, oh, um, she said that he was so mean and such he was prone to such mean moods that this girl was sick then. He was always saying the meanest, most hurtful things about her weight and making her feel like crap. Now, all this was accused while Lewis was aged 25 to 35. People have said that he's changed and he's grown. But ladies, once a mentally abusive man, and I'm not saying he is, I'm just saying based off of what his 8-year girlfriend said, and also the girls in between, one of the girls in between, Lewis got a mean streak. So all that hand holding, this and that, blowing kisses from the podium, which we'll get into that. I have more things. That was all fake. Um, Lewis is very mean. He cares about his job more than anything. Even Nicole said, like, he was obsessed with it. He won't let anything come between him, his jobs, his fans. He don't give a damn about no woman. Now, there are rumors that he has a very close relationship with one of his friends on the team, his old team. But, you know, we don't know, right? And it would be on brand for a Kardashian partnership because all the men, you know, Kris Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, that was the blueprint. But anyway, so look at this. Now, keep all that you know about Lewis, and let's look at this again because why does it look like she goes in for a kiss, right? And look at very quickly. He looks like he's saying something to her. Watch. She's trying to grab, have a moment. Look, he's saying something in his ear, and then look, Kim immediately takes her sunglasses off. Immediately. Okay, fine.
High profile.
Now let's look at this. Let's not forget that Lewis, according to his exes, is the ultimate gaslighter. He literally will promise you the future. He don't got no plans for none of that, right? Again, Kim, you can date Lewis. Lewis is a serial monogamous. He's also a serial cheater, a flagrant one. He also lives in Monaco. He is also F1 royalty. All right. Kim said that she was no longer, I think in February, I'll call her daddy podcast. She was no longer dating rappers or athletes. And I said, does Lewis Hamilton know? Because he's also an athlete. Or do you not consider F1 an athlete? Okay. And I was like, okay, does Lewis Hamilton know you're not dating an athlete? Anyway, this is this is actual footage from the post game interviews on the Ferrari couch when they're asking Lewis about Kim being there. Listen to what he had to say.
Support for you this weekend, just the second part of Phil's question.
Yeah. No, it's amazing to have a